Joe and Mike, buildassetsonline.com, here coming at you. The 10 best high ticket dropshipping products, March 2023. I'm here with the staff infection, and we're the only two dropshipping gurus on YouTube. What have we done? I mean, I feel like it's so stupid at this point.
We're the only two.
Oh my goodness. Hold on one second.
This is why no one watches this, because of that, because of stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. I know.
And it's still
But
going
the problem
on.
is,
It's unbelievable.
I don't know where the audio is coming from, Joe.
Stuff like that.
We could run these dropshipping stores.
I don't even know.
We could run these dropshipping stores, and we can't even go live on the internet without a problem. And we make this low quality nonsense. It
Joe,
doesn't have.
we have an audio issue. I don't know where it's coming from. We try to make these snappy headlines, do these snappy videos. I don't know where this audio is coming from. I think it's you.
There's 0% chance that that's me. It's coming from one of your speakers on one of the things that you have open.
You know what? I know where it is. Give me 1 second.
All right. Listen, at this point, it doesn't even need to be said
There it
anymore. I look at all these other dropshipping videos on YouTube. You know, it's I don't know how else to describe it, but it's this is what it is.
Yeah, Joe, my email previewer was the one playing it. But yeah, I mean, we've done over 30 million in sales. I haven't gone through our previous websites and added up the numbers. I mean, we've sold 7 figures worth of stores.
Meaning that not only have we done probably 25, 30 million in actual product sales, but what is that? We've also sold over $1 million worth of websites.
Right.
A big chunk of that being dropshipping website, but we've sold other websites as well.
Right. And Joe, you're a bit fired up right now because you've been taking more action than I think I've ever seen. This is like ground zero stuff, like 2015, you know, at the friggin' Walmart clearance section, going through different lotions and mugs and stuff. But, you know,
I see these people on our chat, you know, even some of our students, you know, listen, we're all about the take it easy lifestyle here. We're not about the hustling and the grinding and all these other platitudes that you hear from other people. You know, if you're going to do business online, it should be, once you get things rolling, it should be easy. But I see people in these initial phases, and I'm in the initial phase of a separate project right now. And when I'm in this phase, nothing can stop me. There's no obstacle that gets in my way that slows me down. But I can't. We have people in the live chat, and we have students, they have the slightest difficulty in their business, and you know, that's it. They either give up or they take a hiatus. And I just realized that, like, the way my brain has been spinning lately, you know, I've been sleeping like 4 or 5 hours. Like, I haven't even needed sleep. And I think just it's different. What is it? What are these kids saying? I'm like, built different. Is that is that what they say?
Yeah, your body different.
Look at it. It is different right now because I'm infected with a disease.
Yeah, your body's eating itself from the inside out. You got screaming children. You got all sorts of things, and here you are. And so we had to come on today, go live, just so people can hear the passion behind what's going on right now. But, you know, for the masses, we're going to give you 10 dropshipping products for 2023 for March. Because if you're listening to this, if you're watching this video, that means you're probably just getting started. And so what we just said, all of it pertains to you. Because if you actually want to make a change in your life and actually want to make sales dropshipping, here, we're going to give you products. And if you don't take action and try to sell one of these products, then you're kidding yourself.
Yeah.
You have all the resources in front of you to actually do something, to build a website, to put products on it, to call suppliers, and start selling products that are hundreds, thousands of dollars, and then make hundreds or thousands of dollars profit yourself. And so, I mean, this is a screenshot here, Joe. We've been doing this since 2016. Who else is coming with these numbers?
But Mike, why is there 3 million in draft orders? You guys must be scamming because you have 3 million in draft orders. So I'm not going to take any action because you guys have so many draft orders.
Yeah. What about the sessions?
Oh my God, you guys only had 2.8 million sessions.
Yeah.
Your conversion rate is so bad. I'm not going to listen to you guys because you have such a bad conversion rate. I'm
Oh
so
my
worried
God.
about my conversion rate, and I haven't even got my store off the ground yet. I'm thinking about how to optimize for conversion rate, but I haven't even ever set up a website. But I'm
Oh,
watching videos on conversion rate optimization, so I know a lot about it.
conversion rate optimization is maybe the biggest scam in the industry. And we're going to make a video about that down the line. But should we just get into it? We're 5 minutes in. People are coming in.
All
We
right.
got our boy Justin here, notification gang. Connor Rust, new student. That chart looking like BTC before the crash.
Looks like he's like in that. He's got like a House of Stark. He's got like the Stark wolf on his cape or something.
I think it's a graduation gown, Joe.
Okay, never mind. All right, maybe. All right, so let's get to these products, Mike. You know, you're the one that picked some of these out. So listen, like curious with why you picked them and the thought behind it.
Well, number one, I was short for time, but I really wanted to go across the board of like different industries, different price points, B2B, B2C, all that shit.
Yeah.
So the first one is actually something similar to a product we've sold ourselves, and it's what's called a shower panel. So I mean, this is what it looks like. It's on Wayfair. There's a bunch of brands that sell it, and it's not a huge bulky item. It could ship UPS, FedEx, whatever. And when we sold these products, we didn't sell this brand in particular, but we had a different brand. Our margins on these were insane. It was like 40% margin with shipping, just off top. So you sell one of these for $500, you're making $200. Nothing to sneeze at.
But Mike, how am I gonna get these installed? How are the customers gonna install these shower panels?
Well, they're gonna figure it out, or you could just search plumber near the customer's zip code. Call the guy and say, "Hey, you want a job installing a plumber for installing a shower head for Nancy over here?" You say, "Yeah, I'll do it. $100." And there you go. You just facilitate it. But we've never had to do that. Not once. And this is the thing. People are always getting tripped up about stuff. The reason we're even making this video of March 2023 dropshipping products, we sold these products 5 years ago. People are still selling them. Look, Wayfair, 358 reviews. Do you know how many of these are selling in order to have 358 reviews on Wayfair? These things are selling like crazy. They were selling 5 years ago. They're selling right now. And the reason we have to make March 2023 is because you make a product video that's 1 year ago. People look at that video and they say, "Oh, those products were good last year. What can I sell now?"
Oh my God, I have to have all the latest information because if there was a video published a year ago, that must mean it's not good anymore. It's not going to work. I can't get into these products. It's not going to work.
Right.
All right.
No, but seriously, that is a huge mental block that people have, is that they provide they give themselves these fake barriers to getting started because they think that like information is old, information no longer works because it's a year old. A year is such a short amount of time. It's just nonsense.
I'm watching stuff from 4 years ago, oftentimes. Because let me tell you, you want to know something interesting in the world of making money online? Stuff comes in, it becomes super popular, and then it kind of fades out. And then it comes back. It's like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it? What you got like a white piece of metal here. This is what people are supposed to sell?
It's a cabinet, Joe. It's like a medicine cabinet. It's a mirror.
Oh.
Mirror.
Well, who in their right mind is going to buy a mirror from you for $1,400?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. This is actually like a regular price for a medicine cabinet from my research here. And so I put this up here because again, this is something similar to what we sold before. People don't realize the prices of like these really, really simple things. people want to go on AliExpress, they want to go on S Pocket, they want to do all these crazy things. We used to have great margins when we sold products like this. You can get ones with the light, you can get one with the left hinge, with the right hinge. You can get ones with mount kits.
That's what I love about this, Mike. You don't think of. I'm looking at this, and my dumbass brain just sees a piece of. It doesn't even look like a cabinet; it just looks like a piece of metal. But then you look at it for a little longer. You got different hinge placements. Different, just so many different ways, different sizes, different ways to open it. So many different ways that people are searching high intently for this product.
Very, very true. People will definitely be searching something like right hinge medicine cabinet. We used to sell a hinged product or products a lot. And that was actually like the most common modifier for those products, because if you're building anything, if you're building this, it's on top of a sink, it's very important for a bathroom which way this opens. If it opens to the right, is it going to clash with the door opening? Is it going to clash with where the shower is? These are very, very important details. And yes, people will search right hinge medicine cabinet, left hinge medicine cabinet, because it's vital for their design. And yeah, it's a great long tail keyword to show up for. But do we even get into that to SEO, to long tail stuff?
I don't know. Listen, I'm kind of done with this. I think I'm going to go sell like an astronaut pen on TikTok that could write upside down. I just want to have a product that's going to go viral. So yeah, I have no interest in selling these expensive products because, who's going to buy these? Like how, I could sell 1,000 or I could sell 5,000 astronaut pens on TikTok by making a viral video. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Let's just move on to the next one then.
All right. Aladdin. What is this? Commercial light lift. This is interesting. Look at this price point. You're finding you did this list in like 10 minutes.
I know.
You're finding stuff I never even heard of.
I'm not even really sure what it is.
Right.
It lifts up lights. I think that's really the long and short of it.
It lifts up lights. What? Hold on.
Search light lift. Or look. I think maybe if you've got like a big ass chandelier, or say if you're putting up like commercial lighting somewhere.
Oh yeah, it probably just houses, I guess, all the components.
You need something that's gonna lift up the big lighting unit onto the ceiling.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get it onto the ceiling?
A light lift is an installed way to adjust your light fixtures, most commonly chandeliers. So they're motorized, and I guess you can adjust it up or down as needed.
Right. Yeah, you got someone coming over the house. You got whatever happening. You got a casino. You got a chandelier. You got to adjust it 5 inches because Shaq's coming that day.
Yeah,
you don't want to cause a accessibility violation.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get to the questions later, so I want to get to this one. Hey guys, what do you think about baby equipment, prams, furniture, car seats, niche? And can I compete with some competitors that have their own showroom and a ton of reviews? This is one of the only few areas that you should never do. You should never do this. And I know a lot about this area, especially now. There is independent showrooms because there's so many things that go into like buying a stroller. Like, oh, how does it fold? Is it going to fit in my car? Blah, 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 blah. And it's really one of the few things that you have, like when it comes to strollers, car seats and things like that. Furniture, you could probably get away with, but it's too cheap anyway. But with like strollers and car seats, most people want to see those and they want to test whether it's going to fit in there. I've seen online retail people do this, but baby equipment is such people take so much research and so much like precaution into buying it. Like compare that to a light lift. Like, a light lift is not dealing with my kid.
Compared to a medicine cabinet.
Yeah. It's just so big. Like,
yeah, like your child's life isn't on the line when it comes to buying a friggin' a shower panel, But they're asking two separate questions, Joe. It seems like they're asking, what do you think about baby equipment? And then they're also worried about it because there are a lot of competitors with showrooms and reviews. These are two totally different
Yeah.
things.
I was just trying to say that this is the only time when the showroom like actually matters.
Right. But yes, and even without the showroom, baby equipment is just the worst niche to be in. We've known people that actually have made sales with it, but it sucks. For all those reasons. You don't want to get into it. It's the one thing to avoid, but it's not because of showrooms and reviews. We've sold so many things where our supplier has their own showroom. They have plenty of reviews. They sell on their own website. And that's not something that hinders us. So don't get into the baby niche, but not for those reasons.
Yeah. Let's move on here. All right. Spiral column floor lamp. Holy cow, Mike. You know, so many people, they come and they say, I'm going to make a home store, or, they first get started with us as students, or they're hitting us up in this YouTube chat saying that they want to make a home store. And then when we get into the products, they don't come at us with stuff like this ever.
Yeah.
It's always the same exact products.
It is amazing how it is always the same products. But when I found this, I was actually looking for like more commercial lighting stuff because I found the light lifts. So I was trying to find something similar. And I'm just browsing around, whatever. And yeah, I found this and it looked cool. So I put it up. Yeah, and I like here that this website, they're giving a free Lily Kubus vase when you spend over $400. See, they're giving a free gift. I mean, it's a pretty basic website, but yeah, there's so much you can do. I don't really like the idea of just having a home store. I think for new people, really, really screws them up because there's just too many directions to go down.
Yeah.
See, if I found this website as a newbie, I'd say, okay, I want to imitate this website. So I could do lightings, fans, probably even stop there. But this is a great domain name, Lightology, because you could sell lights, you could sell anything related to that. Like they have fans, furniture, whatever. Yeah, people's problem when they do home stores is they get too broad amongst the home when it's really not necessary. They could stick to one room or stick to one aspect of having a home. Like even just in this picture, I see like three or four niches, right? They have this light thing, there's the mirror, there's the fireplace stuff, there's a rug.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Look at you.
So, yeah.
All right, moving on. Another great selection by Michael. Iron flat top flight cage. What is this?
For birds.
This is a big bird cage.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know who buys this stuff?
No.
Rich mother effers collecting exotic birds. They got a lot of money. They love their pets. How many reviews does this have?
3.
No, that's 21.
Oh, right.
For Wayfair, that's a lot of reviews, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have a pet store that you can sell pet grooming. I should have put that one on there too. Like,
yeah, I feel
grooming
like
tables. You have dog runs, all sorts of things. But again, I wanted to give variety because people just, I don't know what it is. People get like caught up in the same types of products, right? Like if I'm gonna have a home store, even if I'm gonna have a store that's just like, if it's pets, I don't want to just have one type of product. I don't want to just have the cages. I want to have a variety of different things. See, this is like big and simple. You could have something that's maybe smaller but more complex, like a groomer device.
Yeah, like those grooming tables that they lift up the dog.
Yeah, you could have like there's a spectrum of size and a spectrum of complexity. I want to be all over the map. because all industries are different. Like you talk about like a slop sink or something that's really kind of bulky and heavy and simple. That's a totally different industry from like something like a farmhouse sink or like a smart sink. You have different manufacturers that have different mindsets or different suppliers that have different mindsets, and you want to give variety to your store. You want to sell all sorts of different product types. That's really my point.
Absolutely. Seeing what else these people make. This
We
Tucker
got cool
Pet.
outdoor playpens.
Aquariums.
Yeah.
But it's like an aquarium picture frame. Outdoor playpens for cats. Those look fun. No, seriously, that's nice. You
Oh.
want to get you want to give your cat some air, but you don't want them to run away.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Draft beer tower, triple tap.
Right. This is actually kind of what I meant as far as like the other one, the one we just looked at, the cage, big and simple. This smaller, has some mechanical elements to it. Same price, more or less.
As the cage?
How much was that? 1,000?
No, the cage was like 2,500
Oh, whoops.
to 2,000.
Well, anyway, it's over the $1,000 price point. So think about that. This is going to be easier to ship, and probably less shipping costs. But again, variety. Wanted to give variety. People ask all sorts of questions. Anything you don't explicitly state, people are going to wonder about. And so
Yeah.
just
You know what I like about this one is that
So-
if you have a store that's selling these, there's going to be so much SEO potential because just like the medicine cabinets with the different configurations, you probably got a 2-tap, you got a 1-tap, you got a 4-tap. And
Exactly.
I'm sure a lot, and also, probably different. Just curious. Yeah, here we go. 1-tap, 2-tap, no tap. Let's see.
I mean, this one's cast iron. They got stainless steel.
Exactly.
They got all sorts of configurations for these.
So interesting. All right. Oh, another. Is this a? Oh, this is just where you put your foot if you're like at a
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. How much? See, this is like, I think for 6 feet, it's 373. For 8 feet, it's 537.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Commercial product.
You found some really good stuff here.
Thank you. I don't know. I was literally just scrambling.
Yeah,
Again, simple. I mean, maybe it ships pretty long. Maybe it ships disassembled. I don't know.
I mean, how hard could this be to assemble?
No, it's not hard to assemble at all. But yeah, I mean, people will probably order these in multiple quantities potentially if they got a bigger bar. People will need other things if they are buying one of these.
Yeah, let's check out some of the. I mean,
They got the kits.
yeah, there's so
Molding.
many different types of bar rails as well. I mean, I guess this just goes on the side of it, the service bar rail. It's not really loading, but you
I
can
don't
see
really
it.
know
You
what
can.
it is.
Yeah, I guess it's just. I don't know. It's supposed to give it a certain look, I guess.
Yeah, I think if you wanted to get deep into this too, there's probably even an avenue to sell like the custom bars. Someone's
Yeah.
building like an 8-foot bar. They probably got a. I don't know. I don't even know what goes on in that industry, but
Yeah,
if
this
you're selling these, it kind of can give you insight into that, and you could get your foot in the door with that.
yeah, this kind of stuff I would have never thought about, like molding. Like
Yeah.
I know what crown molding is because I have a house. I never even noticed crown molding until I had a house.
Do you even notice it now, or you noticed it once you just had to put it in?
The reason I started noticing it was because I asked, like every time there's like a project around the house, my wife's always like, "Oh, but they still got to do the molding. But they still got to do like the molding." And eventually, I was like, "What's the point of the molding? Like, what does it do?" And it wasn't until we got a new floor installed that I noticed if you don't have the molding, you can see where like the floor was cut,
Yeah.
and it looks pretty sloppy.
Yeah. Makes it
But-
look a little bit more classy.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm all about the crown molding now.
Yeah. Big molding guy.
What is this? Blow up hot tub or a charcoal? Wait, a foam hot tub. That's crazy. What makes this? I don't get it. Like what? Why is it foam? Is this a new thing?
No, I don't know. I just found it.
Oh, well, good job. Another winner.
This one big, got an electrical component. But I mean, hot tubs go for who knows how much.
Yeah,
Tens of thousands and up.
cool. Another great product for February 2023.
Yeah,
March.
summer's coming right around the corner. People are gonna start shopping for these. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, all right. Chandelier pendant. What is this? Is this
See, I was
just-
getting too fixated on the home stuff. I had to bring it around back to commercial. You got all these hipsters starting up these dumb restaurants. There you go.
This is a light fixture for a restaurant. And it even specifically says for a restaurant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people don't, they often take for granted that you could have a single product that's B2B and B2C at the same time.
Yeah. And think about this. Nobody's buying one of these if it's for a restaurant.
That's true. I never even thought of that. Unless they got a stinky ass restaurant.
Yeah, unless it's rinky dink. But you're probably looking at selling at least 8 of these. Somebody's really got to fill out a restaurant space.
Yeah.
And so they ship all together. You get a bulk discount potentially. And you're looking at some serious stuff. You're looking at least $1,000 profit for any good supplier selling a bunch of these. But
Yeah.
this is just scratching the surface. I mean, Joe, if you go back to that first picture on this product, like, again, what about the chairs? What about the tables themselves?
Yeah, Mike,
What about these fake trees?
you know what's interesting? We've addressed the restaurant niche many times on the show, and we always get stuck talking about the same things, like the deli cases and just basically everything you see on like Webster Run Store. But this is a totally different angle to approach it, like hipster restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, having a certain decor in mind when I don't want to get too advanced, too fancy for the listeners, but it's just something to consider.
Sometimes they got the menu written on a blackboard. Who's going to sell them the big blackboard? Whiteboard. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Did we go through all 10 already?
Yeah, we did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're missing one.
Let's see.
Yes, we are. It was on Home Depot.
All right, let me find it.
It was the second to last one.
Okay, I got it. Oh, like my keyboard isn't working for some reason. I can't copy and paste. Let me do it without the keyboard.
Just go to Home Depot.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. There you
Dude, my computer's freaking out. What's going on? I think like a key is stuck or something. I don't know what to do. No.
There you go. Anyway, this is the last product.
Oh wow. This is interesting. I mean, we've talked about the nail niche before, but I mean, I think this is part of a store that doesn't necessarily focus on mail specific. Like, this is like office work, like mail room type thing.
Right. So who's buying this? Somebody that is in charge of an HOA, somebody that is in charge of an apartment building or a commercial office space, something like that. And again, people think these products are just like out of the realm of possibility for them. I mean, who is buying one of these products and leaving reviews on Home Depot? People are doing it.
49 people
49
apparently.
reviews, got 21 questions.
That's a song by 50 Cent,
I
isn't
know.
it? Damn, I love this like a fat kid loves cake, Mike.
Exactly. Let's look at one of the reviews real quick.
Awesome cluster mailbox. Mill made, all locks pre-installed, all keys properly identified. Very happy with it.
Yeah, so look, what even who is installing? Yeah, okay, so it's like an apartment complex.
Yeah, this
or,
I guess this rental
townhomes, whatever, HOA. Do you know I've dealt with HOAs for the land for my land business. These people are the same people as you and me. Maybe sometimes less smart.
maybe sometimes.
Where do you think they're going to buy these mailboxes and other things that they got to buy for an HOA? They're just Googling it like the rest of us. They use the HOA credit card. Maybe they want to pay you with check. Who knows? But it's very simple. People think it's outside their realm of possibility. It's
Say
not.
what? Those HOAs, they have some big kitties.
They do. Everybody's paying into this HOA. You think they're caring? They're trying to pinch a penny? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. When I used to live in an HOA, I would go to the meetings sometimes. There was always like a big like slush fund. It's like, oh, we got 600,000 sitting in the kitty. We're gonna use it for blah 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 blah. Why can't they use it on you? Buy something from you.
Yeah, exactly. People need this. This is where people need to go. Everyone wants to sell something on AliExpress and go after I don't know, like a custom dog tag or something stupid. Go after these people that have these huge budgets that don't care. Those throw money at you. $2,600 for a mailbox.
Exactly. A common hesitation might be, oh, why would anyone? Actually, this is funny. We've sold to big companies before. Some of the biggest names that you can imagine. Talking Fortune 10, whatever. Big tech companies. And our mom, when we first started, she would always say, oh, why don't you sell to Facebook? Why don't you sell to Google? Why don't you sell to blah 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 blah? And in my head, I'm thinking, they're not gonna buy. Like, well, that's not how that works. They're not gonna buy from us. But the truth is that when you have someone at one of those companies that wants to order something, they just go online. They do it like everyone else.
Yeah, maybe they have to set you up as a vendor, but they're gonna Google you. They're gonna find the product. They're gonna find the product. They're gonna contact you and say, "Hey, fill out this form so we could set you up as a vendor and then buy from you."
Yeah,
it's it. That is it. The top companies in the world, that's what they're doing. So people are just overthinking it. 10 products, March 2023. If you do not take action this month on one of these products, something similar, you are fooling yourself. There's a time to take it easy, and there's a time to not take it easy. And if you're not where you need to be, then you can't take it easy. It's that simple.
No.
So if you're not where you need to be, you got to go to buildassetsonline.com/class. See exactly how we built a 7-figure online business portfolio. Websites. Some earn a couple thousand per month. Some earn a lot more than that. At any moment, we could decide, hey, I want to sell this one. We just sold one for $65,000 the other week. We got more things happening. We sold a big one, $650,000 about a year ago, and we got a lot more where that came from.
Yeah, it's just you just got to get in the game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Joe. We were talking about that Alex Hermosi thing on a recent video we made about how if you got to spend 18 to 36 months focusing on something. Don't worry about the other opportunities, because after you focus on that thing, more opportunities will come later. And we're at a time right now where, because of all the work that we've done, big opportunities are presenting themselves. And if we were not where we are now, we would not be in any position to take advantage of it. But now we are. And that's why you haven't slept in days.
Yeah, but it's kind of over now. I don't want to get into the whole conversation about what I've been doing. I feel like it's not appropriate.
No, we don't got to get into it today, but we just got to say, people come on here, they say, Joe, you look like you're sick. You look like you're broke. You look like this and that. And people don't realize this is what success looks like.
Yeah, why am I sick and broke? It's because, or why do I don't know.
You got to get in the broke mind state. You want to make money. If you're rich, then what are you even doing? You lose motivation. You need that hunger.
Yeah. And I haven't had hunger like I have now for a long time, because I saw an opportunity because of our past experience, and that's it. I'm like right on it. Like I'm going to shake it until I kill it with my mouth.
No, but we've talked about this in a previous video too. People don't realize this is what success looks like, at least for you. What do you think you want to be wearing a suit? You walking around after an hour commute in the city, doing all this nonsense?
Listen, I got a staph infection from jiu-jitsu. I got my daughter running around the house like crazy. I got so much things going on to where I shouldn't be able to focus, but I'm locked on like a laser beam. And that's what it takes. I mean, in the beginning, that's how it was. I mean, that's what it takes. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Every day was just, we first set up, we haven't gone over this in a long time. We set up our first high ticket dropshipping store. We really did it out of a somewhat desperate circumstance. We were in a situation where making money quickly was really what we needed to do. And, every day was wake up, work on the store, listen to podcasts about dropshipping, go to sleep, wake up, over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. There's desperation and there's motivation. And so right now, I mean, we're not literally in desperation mode as far as like financial wise, but you have to dig down and get back into that mind state and get yourself motivated in order to be able to take big action. I think the reason people aren't more motivated to go and do things is because they don't truly believe that it's going to work.
I don't think that's the reason.
If I told you, Joe, that if you did these sets of tasks and after you finish the tasks, I'll give you $100,000.
Yeah.
What do you think the completion rate would be and the speed of completion on those tasks?
I guess pretty fast.
Right. But so the only reason people don't do more of what we're talking about, the only reason people don't go and try and sell these products is because they don't truly believe that it's going to yield a result. That's it.
Yeah. I think they're also they don't hate, like they don't, like, they're content enough with their situation.
Right. It's a combination of desperation to get out of the situation and belief that something works.
When I was at my job, no one hated going to that job more than me. There was not one person in the office that hated being there more than I did. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't just stumble your way onto this. There has to be a hunger that gets you there. You scratch and claw to get to that end goal. Like people think you're just, this happened and this happened and boom, I'm making all this money dropshipping. Like, no, it's going to be the opposite. There's going to be obstacles that come at your way and prevent you from doing this thing that you haven't done before. It's going to be knowledge obstacles. It's going to be life obstacles. It's going to be all these things. And unless you actually believe enough, are desperate enough, or hungry enough to push through those things, you're not going to get over that initial hump to where you have a store that's making money on autopilot.
No. Yeah, Mike, people are leaving. I think we should end this on a high note. Like,
Well, we got a bunch of questions, Joe. We did this one already, but
yeah, let's go to the next one.
boy, Jerry said, "What's up?" Paul said, "What do you guys think about car alloy wheels? They can sell for $1,500 plus."
I like it.
What does that even mean?
You know,
Oh, it's like rims.
It's a weird.
It's like rims, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I like rims. Are the spinners still in fashion?
I don't think so, man.
I swear. I mean, there was a time when, I mean, I guess it was like the 2000, like I guess the early-ish 2000s or whatever. Every rap song was about spinner. The spinning rims.
Like the Mike Jones era.
Yeah, everything was about spinning rims, and it was so crazy. Like when I've only seen one car with spinning rims in my whole life, and it was it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
We're far away from Houston, so
Oh, you think if we were closer there, like we would see more?
yeah, definitely. At least back in that time.
Okay.
Anyway, to answer your question, Paul, there's only one way to find out, and you got a car aftermarket store. Plenty of other things you can go after too. Preston, hey guys, have y'all used Superstore theme by Out of the Sandbox? I know theme doesn't matter too much, but just wanted your thoughts. I've seen it before. I think Out of the Sandbox makes. Don't they make Empire too?
Yeah, they do.
I'm looking at it now. It looks okay. I mean, yeah. It looks fine. Really, the only thing that I'm caring about is like the search bar. That's the only thing that I could say as a concrete yes or no. If the store does not have like a big Amazon style, Wayfair style, any of these big e-com stores, they got the big search box across the top. If there's one you got to click to open it, no, out. So anything that has that, I'm sure you can get away with. Who said tap out? Oh, does the hot tub have a time machine? That'd be a lot more high ticket. Brian said, I actually started making a store after sitting on the course for a long time. Right now, I'm about to call suppliers. That's good, Brian. It's good. Trent, what do you think about the elderly niche? Someone said, elderly niche is genius. Everybody's getting old. Yeah, I mean.
That's true. I think, yeah, there's a lot you could do with that for sure.
I know people that have done very well with different elderly related products. So people are making money doing it. And, even if you see people that are struggling, it doesn't mean that you can't do well. One of our first stores ever, in fact, our first store ever, we kind of struggled with it. And we wound up, starting a different store and starting a bunch of stores. And really, we never really doubled down on the niche. But there was a competitor of ours, a dropshipper just like us, who really did double down and wound up doing amazing.
Big time. I mean, do you know how he actually ended up doing?
I mean, I knew he was doing very well. He acquired one of the suppliers in the niche. Wow. And so he really took it to a whole other level. He was flying to like the supplier showrooms, making videos and stuff, like serious stuff in a very, very competitive niche. And he made it work. So, but we didn't want to do that. So we, pivoted, started different stores. I mean, we wound up selling that store for, $80,000. We did well with it. But all that to say, if people are making money in the niche, if there is the ability to drop ship in the niche, there is the ability to do really well with it.
Yeah.
What do you think of this one, Joe?
No. We have a whole video on those kind of toys. Sorry, I'm looking at my other spreadsheet right now.
See, Joe's looking at spreadsheets. He's one foot, 1 foot in, 1 foot out right now. Haitian Buffet said, "Wow, first time catching y'all live. Been binge watching y'all videos for like weeks. Good to have you." Our Haitian friend, Haitian Buffett.
That's cool.
Preston said, "It's not motivation people need; it's discipline."
Yeah.
Well, I think they're connected. They're not totally inclusive of each other, but they are connected. Because if you have a job, you got to show up to that job every single day, regardless of your, how motivated you are to show up. I guess if you break that down, is that motivation? They're showing up even though their motivation is low, because deep down they're motivated to. They got to feed their family, they got to pay the rent, or is that discipline? Because they could just not show up.
I think if you're, I think you don't want it. Like I think if you're going to be disciplined about something, you got to really want to do it, or you need to have a good reason to do it. If your reason, like I want to learn another language, but like I don't have a great reason to do it, and
Right.
it's not going to. So I don't think it'll enhance my life like that much, because who am I going to speak it to? It'll be interesting, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change my day to day that much.
Right. And there's also the skin in the game factor. Like if you said, hey, I really, really want to learn Spanish, screw it, I'm going to spend $10,000 on the Spanish tutor. You're probably going to be more likely to go and achieve some sort of result, because you're like, oh shit, I just spent $10,000, on this. I'm going to take some level of action with it.
Yeah.
So that's why people running around listening to free content all the time. There's no skin in the game for them unless they actually buy a course, buy coaching, do something, build assetsonline.com/class. Yeah. If there's no skin in the game, it's very, very unlikely they're going to make anything work.
You know what's interesting, Mike? People like CoffeeZilla, they talk about how, everything's available for free. Free content, free content, free content. You can learn affiliate marketing through free content. You can learn dropshipping through free content. But what is the phrase that people use when they're criticizing social media companies? They say that if it's free, you are the product.
Exactly. And it's a bonehead thing to say, because you just don't understand how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, there's free jiu-jitsu videos online, and I tell you what, it doesn't really help compared to just having a membership, going in person, having an instructor. Like, you can't. It's not the same thing.
No, it doesn't help.
MM wants to know what your job was.
I worked for a big food company.
There you go. Hector says, do you upload fake reviews to all products before running ads? No.
We have a whole section on our course how to get real reviews before you go live.
Right. And you don't necessarily need reviews to make sales for things. Especially if it's something like a USPS access cluster box unit, like is on the screen here. This one has a good amount of reviews, but these things are just outside the realm of what we typically shop for as individual consumers.
Yeah.
An HOA, they need a mailbox. It meets the specs, boom, they're going to order it. And you build reviews as you go along. But yeah, inside the course, we do talk about how to get reviews on your store, how to get reviews on your products. So I don't want to reveal it because it's good stuff. But you can't be giving out game for free. Can't give it all out for free, Joe.
People say we give a lot out for free.
People say. Anyway, last question here. Haitian Buffett. Got my first, it's not a question, it's just statement, but I'm going to read it anyway. Got my first 2 suppliers after reaching out yesterday. It's not hard. Just have to do it and speak to them or send emails. It's way harder uploading products than calling suppliers.
Yeah.
There you go. Word for the wise, as they say. So let's end this on a high note, Joe. buildassetsonline.com/class. See products we've sold, see how we build 7 figures in online assets, how you can do the same, how you can work with us one-on-one, and get it together. So March 2023, dropshipping products. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you take action, but also I hope you take it easy.
Take it easy. You got to click the button.